Artsy Gamer 7, and welcome back to some more of the Legend of Zelda CAS series. Today we are doing this adorable character named Joanne from Phantom Hourglass. Now, from previous Creator Sims, you might know that I haven't played most of the mobile game ones. The ones that I have played, I started and did not get very far in them at all. And I think that was, which one? It was two of them that I booted up, played a little bit, didn't get very far in, and I can't remember them right now. One of them is the one that technically could have been multiplayer on the DS, and I think that was part of the reason why I didn't end up finish playing it, because I had no one to play with me, so I was like, I feel like I'm missing part of the experience. So, but yeah, I have it. And I think I have most of the portable ones. I know I have Phantom Hourglass. At least I'm pretty sure I do. But I just haven't played them. But yeah, so I want to do it. And honestly, this cast series has sort of made me think about something maybe slightly crazy. And that is either playing back all the Legend of Zelda games here on the channel, or maybe streaming them at some point in time in either the order that they came out in or the order of what is supposed to be the story. So we would start with Skyward Sword and move down. Once I got to Ocarina of Time, I would just go across the there's like 4 branches of timelines, and I would just play the branches from, I have a book actually that has them all in it, and I would just basically play it from left to right, whichever one is the first line, which I think has Twilight Princess in it, so I'm okay. I'm okay with bumping Twilight Princess up, because I probably played that game more times than I should have, and I would love to play it again, in all honesty. So, yeah. So I'm either thinking about doing that, or maybe playing them in the order, so like the very first Legend of Zelda to newer Zelda, which would not be, in this case, would not be Breath of the Wild, because I actually already played Breath of the Wild on my older channel, so if you want to go check that out, you can feel free to do so. I didn't take down that older channel, just in case someone ever wanted to go back and look at any of those videos. Plus, if for some reason those videos get to someone's attention and they eventually find my vlog where I talk about this channel, then they can come over here and join this channel. But I do eventually want to get other games back up on the channel. I did start playing Fire Emblem towards the end, and I don't know, I might bring it back, I might not, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I really sort of like this idea of maybe going back through all the Zeldas, because I would be able to experience the older Zeldas, I'd be able to re-experience some of them that I really enjoyed, some that I haven't got a chance to fully play, or play at all. The only thing is if I was going to try to record them, I don't know how I would do the portable ones. I know there is way to record the DS. I've seen people do it. I would just have to figure out that whole thing. But obviously, those games wouldn't be until like the end, because I think the first, no matter which way I do it, there is no DS games in like the first 4 games. So whether I was doing the older games to the newer games, or going by the canon timeline, I'd have a while to figure out how to do the DS and stream it or whatever. So stream or record, either one. But anyway, that is another point. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments if you'd like to see me just go through all the Zeldas, because I love Legend of Zelda and I really want to play the ones that I haven't got to play. And like, honestly, things like Ocarina of Time, I really don't remember it as well as I feel like I should. That was the very first one I played. It is very foggy in my mind. Only bits and pieces really are remaining, and they're struggling to remain there. Even Wind Waker is starting to sort of fade out of my mind, which is sort of sad. But my brain works very strangely. But yeah, I would love to replay those and relive them. But anyway, on to Joanne here, who is this adorable little mermaid, or at least, that's what I thought, and I was like, cool, I can make mermaids in Sims. I still made her a mermaid, though. But I went and read up on her, because, like I said, I haven't played Phantom Hourglass. But she actually loves to dress up as a mermaid. So technically she is not a mermaid. And she has a sister who apparently also likes to play dress up, but she likes to dress up as a pirate. So they both ocean people, ocean loving people here. So but yeah, so she is a character. I think she's like more of a side character from what I was reading. There was more like a side quest type thing. But yeah, so there's like a little side quest with her and stuff like that. And with a particular character who does in fact think she is actually a real mermaid, but obviously she's not. But she apparently continues to pretend to be a mermaid. And I've seen pictures of her. She has like a little, like when I was looking up how to design her and stuff, like what I needed, she's like in a little float, which is sort of adorable. But then there's also pictures of her like in a little inflatable pool. And I think I read something about that, but like, I admit when it comes to some of these, like, I'm reading them to get enough details to know about the character or anything, because sometimes when you're creating, at least for me, when I'm creating a character in CAS, it's good to sort of know other things about them, not just their physical looks from what you can see, but also, like, personality things, because, one, if you know a little bit more about their personality, a little bit more about them in some ways, if you can't find exact matches for their clothing, you can at least have an idea of, like, okay, let me try to modernize this character or get the closest best or how I would think they would dress with the options I have. So those sort of things, and like my Pokemon Sims, knowing some of their stories and some of the lore and stuff also, it's like, okay, I can make a little bit more from this. So yeah, I read up on them, but like I'm trying not to ingrain it in my brain because, like I said, I do eventually want to try to somehow play all these games eventually. So, but yeah, I did see her in like a little inflatable pool in some of the pictures, and I thought, well, that's very odd, but sort of funny at the same time. And I was really tempted to take some screenshots of this character in the little pools that you can get for toddlers, but adults can like lounge in. I decided not to, but I was really tempted. But ultimately, in the end, I didn't do it. But there's a small part of me that is regretting it now, especially if there's a little red pool that's round. I know there's a rectangular red one, but I can't remember if there is a rounded red one. The round ones, I also have some CC ones also, so I might would have had options, but yeah. Anyway, so this is adorable Joanne. There should have been a picture of her up on the screen so you sort of have an idea of what she looks like if you haven't played the game, or if it's been a very long time since you played the game so you don't remember what she looks like or whatever. I will say, compared to some of the other characters, I feel like she's one of the closest that I've got to looking like the original character. And I really think the sim turned out well. She looks adorable. She does look like she could actually be a mermaid. So if Joanne wants to be her lovely mermaid self, she can be her lovely mermaid self. But obviously there's a few details here and there that are not exact or not totally one-to-one to the character. But it's really close, I think. Enough that if someone who played Phantom Hourglass just seen the sim, they would be like, oh, I know who this is. So, hopefully it does. If you've played Phantom Hourglass and you think it does look like her, let me know. But yeah, I did make her like a everyday outfit sort of deal. I didn't see any photos of her in anything else but the mermaid costume from what I was seeing. So, I just did a form of basically getting a skirt that looks sort of like almost like a I have a mermaid style long skirt, but I don't think it had the right color options. But I got one, that's still, it has sort of a semblance to that, but I just sort of transferred her mermaid look into regular clothes, but then I also gave her a mermaid look as well. That was a little bit more closer to what she is seen as in the game, because in the game she just looks like an actual mermaid, but like I said, she's dressing up as a mermaid. But you know what? You be you, Joanne. But yeah, so I have some screenshots of her in a regular outfit, and I also have some screenshots in her like mermaid look. Also, if you follow me on Twitter, you might have noticed, I forgot to mention it in the last Kratos, but if you follow me on Twitter, you might notice that I'm starting to do like little sneak peek images where it's like a close up of a certain, like, a part of the character. The first one I ever did was for the last one, which was the Zelda from Avenger of Link. And hers was like a close up of like her back. So you could see a little bit of her hair, you see in her hand, because there was a pose that put the hand behind the back, and sort of the lace details on the back of her dress, and was like, hey, can you guess who the character is in the next coming video? So I'm gonna start doing that for all of my creative sims. So the day that the creative sim is going up, I'll put like a little sneak peek teaser photo and be like, hey, can you guess this character? So make sure to follow my Twitter so that, you know, you can try to guess. And just, it's a little fun thing that I thought would be cool with the creative sims. I always want to try to find little fun things to do, or like ways to sort of link the social medias other than just like, hey, here's my video. I do that. I put my videos over on Twitter just to, you know, try to get them out there. But I wanted to do something more than that. So I thought this was a fun way to still, like, incorporate the video and, like, a way for y'all to look forward to the video, but also, like, a little fun thing for y'all to try to do and, like, try to guess who it is. So, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like how Joanne turned out. If so, please hit that lovely like button, subscribe. You know, all that lovely YouTube goodiness. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. But until then, bye-bye!